Ever wondered how workplace conflicts can affect productivity and morale? Let's dive into that. Workplace conflicts, a universal phenomenon, can be a double-edged sword. While they can sometimes spark creativity and innovation, more often than not, they lead to negative outcomes. One of the most immediate impacts is a decrease in productivity. When employees are embroiled in conflicts, their focus shifts from their tasks to the dispute at hand. The energy that could have been invested in productive work is instead consumed by tension and disagreement, leading to a slowdown in operations. But the effects of conflicts don't stop there. They also take a toll on employee morale. High-stress environments breed dissatisfaction. As disagreements escalate, so does discomfort among the workforce. This dampens the overall spirit, making the workplace a less enjoyable place to be. Employees may start dreading coming to work, their motivation dwindling with each passing day. Another consequence of unresolved workplace conflicts is increased employee turnover. Let's face it, nobody wants to work in a toxic environment. When conflicts persist, employees might decide that it's time to move on. This not only results in the loss of valuable talent, but also incurs costs related to hiring and training new employees. So, what's the solution? Effective conflict resolution. By addressing and resolving disagreements in a timely and respectful manner, we can mitigate these negative effects. Conflict resolution is not about winning or losing, it's about finding a solution that respects everyone's perspectives, maintains relationships, and promotes a positive and productive work environment. The importance of conflict resolution goes beyond just maintaining peace. It's about fostering a culture of respect and understanding, a culture where differences are seen as opportunities for growth rather than causes for dispute. The impact of workplace conflicts can be far-reaching, but with effective conflict resolution techniques, these negative effects can be minimized, if not entirely avoided. It's about turning the tide of disagreements into a wave of collaboration and mutual respect. Recognizing the significance of conflict resolution is the first step towards a harmonious workplace. So let's take that step together. So, what can we do about these conflicts? The answer lies in effective conflict resolution techniques. Now let's explore some of these techniques. First up, we have negotiation. This is a direct conversation between the parties involved in the conflict. The goal is to reach an agreement that satisfies both sides. It's like a tug of war, where both teams are trying to get to the middle ground. The key here is open communication, understanding, and compromise. In a workplace setting, this could be a discussion between two colleagues who have differing views on a project. They can negotiate to reach a consensus that respects both of their perspectives. Next, we have mediation. This involves a neutral third party who facilitates the conversation between the conflicted parties. The mediator doesn't decide the outcome. Instead, they help guide the conversation, ensuring that everyone's voice is heard and that the discussion remains productive and respectful. Imagine a situation where there's a disagreement between a team and their manager. A mediator, maybe someone from human resources, could step in to help navigate the conversation. Finally, let's talk about arbitration. This is a more formal process where a neutral third party, the arbitrator, listens to each side, reviews the facts, and then makes a decision that the parties have agreed to abide by. It's like going to court, but in a more relaxed, less formal setting. In a workplace, this could be used for complex conflicts that can't be resolved through negotiation or mediation. Each of these conflict resolution techniques has its place and can be incredibly effective in maintaining harmony and productivity in the workplace. They enable open dialogue, promote understanding, and ensure that everyone feels heard and respected. Remember, the goal of these techniques is to find a win-win solution where all parties feel satisfied. Now you may ask, how effective are these techniques? Well, let me tell you, the effectiveness of conflict resolution techniques isn't just a matter of opinion. There are plenty of studies and statistics that back their effectiveness. For instance, the American Management Association found that companies that implemented conflict resolution strategies saw a significant decrease in litigation costs. They also noted a marked improvement in the working relationships between employees. In another study by the Harvard Business Review, companies that used conflict resolution strategies experienced increased productivity, improved employee relationships, and a more positive workplace environment. So you see, the benefits of conflict resolution aren't just about resolving the issues at hand. They extend far beyond the immediate situation, leading to a ripple effect of positive outcomes. When conflicts are handled effectively, employees feel heard and valued. This in turn fosters a sense of belonging and camaraderie among the workforce, leading to a more harmonious workplace. Moreover, when conflicts are resolved effectively, it creates an environment where creativity and innovation thrive. Employees feel safe to express their ideas and opinions, knowing that disagreements will be handled constructively. This leads to a surge in creative thinking and problem-solving, which can be a game changer for any organization. But it's not just about the immediate benefits. Long-term, these techniques can help to cultivate a culture of open communication and mutual respect, setting the stage for a healthier, more productive work environment. It's like planting a seed. The more you nurture it, the more it grows, leading to a flourishing garden of positive employee relationships and increased productivity. However, it's important to remember that these techniques aren't a magic wand that instantly resolves all conflicts. Their effectiveness is greatly influenced by how well they're implemented. Poor execution can lead to misunderstandings and further fray relationships, while a well-executed approach can pave the way for resolution and understanding. So, in conclusion, conflict resolution techniques can be incredibly effective tools in fostering a positive, productive workplace. The effectiveness of these techniques, however, largely depends on how well they are implemented. So, how can these conflict resolution techniques be effectively implemented in a workplace setting? To answer this, let's dive into some practical tips that can help transform your workplace into a more harmonious environment. Firstly, promoting open communication is vital. Encourage employees to express their thoughts, ideas, and concerns freely. This can be done through team meetings, suggestion boxes, or even an open-door policy. When people feel heard, they are more likely to engage constructively in resolving conflicts. Remember, the goal is to foster a culture where everyone feels safe to voice their opinions. Secondly, encouraging empathy is key. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's about stepping into someone else's shoes and seeing things from their perspective. This can be fostered through team-building activities, role-playing exercises, or just simply reminding each other of our shared humanity. When we empathize with others, we are less likely to engage in destructive conflicts. Now, let's talk about training. Providing training for managers and employees on conflict resolution techniques is crucial. This can be in the form of workshops, seminars, or online courses. The training should cover how to identify conflicts, techniques to resolve them, and how to prevent conflicts from escalating. Investing in training not only equips your team with the skills to handle conflicts, but also signals that the organization values a harmonious workplace. Lastly, it's essential to create a supportive environment where employees feel comfortable addressing conflicts. This could mean having a designated person or team to handle conflict resolution, or creating a process for reporting and addressing conflicts. This ensures that conflicts are addressed promptly and effectively, rather than being swept under the rug. So, there you have it. Promote open communication, encourage empathy, provide training, and create a supportive environment. These tips can help you implement conflict resolution techniques effectively in your workplace. Implementing these techniques effectively can significantly improve the workplace environment. A harmonious workplace isn't just about avoiding conflicts. It's about resolving them in a constructive way that strengthens relationships and promotes growth. To sum up, let's revisit the key points discussed in this video. We started our journey by understanding the impact of conflicts in the workplace. These disagreements, if not handled correctly, can cause stress, reduce productivity, and create an unhealthy work environment. However, when dealt with appropriately, conflicts can lead to innovative solutions, better decision-making, and improved relationships among team members. Then we delved into various conflict resolution techniques. We discussed methods such as active listening, where we encourage open communication and understanding. We also tackled mediation, where a neutral third party helps resolve the conflict. Another approach we considered is negotiation, where parties involved find a mutually acceptable solution. And the technique of problem solving, where we identify the root cause of the conflict and address it directly. Next, we evaluated the effectiveness of these conflict resolution techniques. We emphasized that the success of these methods depends largely on the situation, the individuals involved, and the way these techniques are implemented. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution, and it's crucial to consider the unique aspects of each conflict. We then shared some tips on implementing these techniques. It's important to promote a culture of respect and open communication in the workplace. Encourage team members to express their thoughts and feelings, and ensure everyone feels heard and understood. Empathy, patience, and understanding are key to successful conflict resolution. And finally, we stressed the importance of continual learning and improvement. Conflict resolution is a skill that can be honed over time. Encourage regular feedback, and don't be afraid to adapt and modify your approach based on what works best in your workplace. Remember, effective conflict resolution can lead to a more harmonious and productive workplace. So, start implementing these techniques today for a better tomorrow.